One of my favorite techniques that has a huge impact is Emboss Resist. So I've got a background here that I have already inked up, and this one I did with some blending brushes. You can ink up your background however you want. I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to stamp and emboss with clear embossing powder. Now you want to make sure that your background is completely dry before you stamp and emboss on top of it, so that the embossing powder only sticks to the stamped image. Then you're going to use an embossing tool and melt that powder. Make sure it's all completely melted before moving on to the next step, and make sure that your powder has cooled down. Now I'm taking a black ink pad, and this will work with any dye ink because the dye ink will resist the embossing. And I'm using that black ink and I'm covering the entire background there. So you can see how that stamped image starts to reveal itself when you use a paper towel to remove any of the ink that is currently on top of the embossing powder. And look at that cool background.